Thank you to those who are watching this. So you may have guessed by the title, but tonight I want to get something off my chest that has disturbed me for years, and I hope everyone will take this seriously. My ex-boyfriend and the Charlie Kirk assassinator have something in common, which I will reveal later. And also, do I believe in the death penalty? Stay tuned for all. So first, I have this quote to share. To be or not to be, that is the question. End quote. What did these two young men decide to be with their choices and actions? In the summer of 2016, I moved from Idaho to Utah. I had only been here just a couple of months when I started dating a boy, and I will refer to him by his first name in this video, Matt. I seriously had not connected like I connected with Matt to anyone before, and he told me that he used to look at a word that started with P, which I probably can't say on this platform, but he also said he hadn't looked for years, so I appreciated his honesty. And the relationship progressed so far that he brought up marriage several times, but I always felt that I needed to wait. And in early 2017, I started finding out the reasons why I had to wait. It's when a Zelda game was released and all Matt wanted to do is watch. Yes, just watch other people play. That's when he began to change, or rather, show his true colors. He was cranky when he was dragged away from his gaming watch time. He was over half an hour late for dates. He was late for church. He lost his executive function and couldn't figure out that his actions have consequences. And he frequently talked about not just online games, but also what he read on Reddit. So in other words, he was like very thoroughly just seeped into internet culture. And after a few months of this, I found out that he was still looking at the P word. Still, he hadn't stopped. And there definitely is a reason why he's my ex. He's addicted to video games and to the P word. Now, what they have in common. When the news of the alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson, came in, I found out that he was gaming and online all the time. Indeed, I would identify him as a video game and internet addict. And I'm using the word addict instead of junkie for a reason. I know this because he engraved video game slang on the casings of the bullets and other sayings that mostly only online internet culture would understand or know the reference to. Because he has an addiction, the executive functioning, reasoning, and even empathy part of his brain is just completely obliterated. It's out the window. And just a side note to parents, I really urge you to monitor your children's gaming, screen, and internet time, and force your children to spend time in the real world. Please be parents. Don't let your kids spend hours in front of a screen. And now for my thoughts on the death penalty, and just hear me out to the end. I believe it is a tool that can be used, though very carefully. Just because a person killed another person doesn't necessarily need to result in the death penalty. I say it depends on if the person did any good in the world and just made a bad choice or two. So let's take a look at Tyler Robinson and who he is. He was playing video games and was online all the time. He wasn't doing service in the community. He didn't go on a mission. He didn't serve in the military. He's not a husband or a father. And he was so selfish not only to take a man's life, but he also gave thousands of people trauma. I believe there is nothing good about him. He deserves the death penalty. He chose to be a loser and a killer. The question to answer is, to be or not to be? A killer and a loser? Tyler Robinson? Yes, he chose that. He chose to become that. And not only that, but not only that, that's not the only reason why I want him to have the death penalty, but I also want for him to be made an example to anyone else who is thinking about becoming a killer. If you take somebody's life, you will definitely get your life taken from you. Any narcissist would be held back from that. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry this is a serious topic, but I hope you all have a good day after listening or watching this.